We are still on the kinds of obligations. This time, let us discuss alternative and facultative obligations. So, alternative obligation is one where several prestations are due, but the performance of one is sufficient as determined by the choice, which, as a general rule, belongs to the debtor, unless the parties, by stipulation, expressly grant the choice to the creditor. So, in alternative obligation class, the choice is to be made by the debtor. Because in alternative obligation, marami siyang prestation na pwede pilian. Okay, so pili lang siya ng isa. So who will make the choice? Generally, it's the debtor. Unless the parties agree na mag-choose is the creditor. So if the problem is silent, who will make the choice? The debtor. Okay, example, D borrowed 50,000 from C. So it was stipulated that D would comply with this obligation by giving C 15,000 or a cell phone or by painting the fence of C. So si D, the debtor, okay, can choose between paying in cash, paying by giving a cell phone, or paying by painting the fence of C. So pili siya sa alternative obligations niya. The debtor cannot choose those prescriptions which are possible and lawful or which could not have been the object of the obligation. For example, class, ang isa sa choice is illegal, impossible. Hindi pwede yun i-choose. Consider yun siya as not one of the choices. Okay? For example, sa ating example, C can give 50,000 or a cell phone or 1 kilo of shabu. O yung 1 kilo of shabu will be disregarded. Okay? He can only choose between 15,000 or the cell phone. That is common sense class. The debtor has no more choice when among the prestation only one is practicable. Of course, kung isa na lang ang pwede, yun na lang, no more choice. He loses the right of choice and the obligation will become simple. Okay. So, if there are several choices and all the choices are impossible and only one is practicable, wala na siyang choice. So, in this case, hindi na siya alternative obligation, kundi simple obligation. The debtor cannot choose part of one prestation and part of the another prestation. So, hindi pwede part ng isa, part ng isa. Dapat isa lang talagang, isang choice lang. One whole of that choice. Hindi pwede one half dito, one half din sa kabilang choice. So, isa lang dapat, one whole. The choice shall produce no effect except from the time it has been communicated. Once the notice of the election has been given to the creditor, the obligation ceases to be alternative and becomes simple obligation. Okay? So, kapag nakapili na daw ang debtor, dapat i-communicate niya sa creditor. Sabihin niya. Okay? Yeah. Nung nalaman na ng creditor, doon na mag-take effect ang choice. Okay? And then, kapag na-communicate na sa creditor, hindi na pwede palitan. Yung other choices, mawala na yun. And the obligation will become a simple one. Okay? Hindi na pwede magpili pa ng iba. Unless, of course, agree ang both parties. Once communicated, the choice cannot be changed without the consent of the other. If through the creditor's acts, the debtor cannot make a choice, the debtor may rescind the contract with damages. Okay? So, kapag ka daw may ginawa si creditor na nawala yung ibang choices, so fault ni creditor. So, the debtor may rescind the contract with damages. So, pwede na i-cancel na lang ni debtor and he can ask for damages from the creditor because without the act of the creditor, may choices pa sana siya. Okay, so may kasalanan dito si creditor. On the other hand, the creditor shall have the right to damages when through the fault of the debtor all the things have been lost or has become impossible. Okay? So, pwede rin fault ni debtor tapos nawala na lahat. Because of the fault of the debtor, then pwede maghingi ng damages si creditor. Dapat mawala lahat class ha. Kasi kapag kami na natira, may choice pa eh. May choice. May isa pang pwede piliin. Okay? Kasi nga ang choice dito is sa debtor talaga. So kung nawala niya yung iba, may natirang isa, hindi pa rin siya liable for damages kasi siya pa magpili. Hindi pili niya yung natira. Facultative obligation naman. One where only one prestation is due but the debtor may substitute another. Okay. Sa kaibahan ng facultative class, okay, meron siyang isang prestation. Isa lang class ha. And then meron siyang substitute. So, isa lang talaga ang prestation. If you are asked, ilan ang prestation sa facultative obligation? Isa lang talaga. Ang isa substitute lang. Okay. So, merong principal na prestation and then the other is substitute. Pero yung principal talaga dapat ang pinaka-prestation. But the debtor can substitute with another. And when the substitution is made, the obligation is converted into the simple one. Okay? Sa alternative class, alternative obligation, marami siyang choices. Any one of those, pwede niya piliin. Dito sa facultative obligation, meron talagang principal na prestation, pero pwede i-substitute ng another. Yan ang kaibahan. And who will make the substitution? Here, sa facultative, si debtor pa rin unless nag-agree sila na sa creditor ang mag-decide. So, the substitution becomes effective from the time it has been communicated. So, pag sinabi naman ni debtor kay creditor kung ano yung na nag-substitute siya, and then it becomes effective upon knowledge of the creditor, and the substitution cannot anymore be changed without the consent of the other. So, sa facultative obligation class, before the substitution, ibig sabihin, yung principal pa ang nandyan, yung principal prestation pa. So, sabi ko kanina class, sa facultative obligation, isa lang talaga ang prestation, yung principal, pero pwede substitute. Okay? Pero yung substitute, wala talaga yun. May principal lang talaga na priority. So, if the principal thing is lost through fortuitous event without the fault of the debtor, he is not liable. Otherwise, kung kabaliktaran, kung merong fault si debtor, he is liable for damages. Okay? In this case, class, yung substitute will not become due. Kasi before substitution naman ang sabi dito eh. Nawala yung principal thing because of fortuitous event. So, hindi liable si debtor. Eh, sir, paano yung substitute? Wala na rin yun kasi nga, isa lang talaga ang prestation sa facultative obligation. Pwede lang siya i-substitute. Pero kapag wala pa na substitute, as if nothing yung substitute, yung principal talaga ang main concern mo. And then, nawala pa gid ang principal through fortuitous event before the substitution, wala na ang principal, yung substitute, wala na rin yun. Kasi before substitution ito nawala eh. If the substitute naman is lost, without the fault of the debtor will not be liable for the substitute because it did not become due. The debtor, however, is liable to deliver the principal. Kasi nga, class before substitution, wala talaga yung substitute. It is not considered. And yung principal talaga ang main. So, kahit na nawala yung substitute, wala tayong pakialam doon because nandiyan pa yung principal. Okay? So, sa facultative obligation, ang focus talaga is ang principal. Okay? Ang substitute, nasa likod lang yun. Wala yung kasali. Magiging significant ng substitute kapag pinili na siya na substitute sa principal. After substitution, ibig sabihin, disregarded na yung principal, yung substitute na ang bagong principal. If the principal thing is lost, yung original, may fault man o wala si debtor, hindi na siya liable doon kasi nga after substitution na. Pagkatapos na ng substitution, yung principal is disregarded, yung substitute na ang the new principal. So kahit na nawala yung dating principal, wala na tayong pakialam doon kung may fault ba o without fault si debtor. Because we don't care about that anymore. What is important now is the new principal, which is the substitute. Now, after substitute, yung bagong principal, yung substitute is lost na tingnan natin kung may fault ba si debtor. Kasi yung substitute na ngayon ang bagong principal eh. And then if it is lost with the fault of the debtor, then liable siya for damages. Just take note lang ka sa facultative obligation, before substitution, doon ka mag-focus sa principal. Yung substitute, wala yun, as if nothing. Pero after substitution naman, baliktad na. Yung dating principal will be disregarded. Alisin mo na ang focus mo doon. Mag-focus ka na ngayon sa new principal, which is the substitute.